Okay, we're in round two. We're going to keep this hand. There's a pretty decent chance we're going to have to search up a black mana with our Evolving Wilds, which would be a bit of a problem, but at the same time, I want to be able to cast Ultimate Price and work Sure Shot, right? If I have to. I guess I can wait one more turn. So I still have a shot at drawing a black mana next turn, and then I'm more willing to. Alright, Echoes of the Kin Tree's not bad. Alright, got the black mana. It's pretty nice, actually. So now I think we're just going to play Evolving Wilds to find our white mana, do a little deck thinning, make our delve spells a little bit cheaper. Or I guess I should say our one delve spell. So next turn I can play Conifer Strider. I think more likely we're playing the Sure Shot. Alright, can ultimate price that, so not a state of emergency. Vulture Savin's actually a pretty good draw too. I'd also be willing to make this trade. You know, actually, I'm dealing more damage to my opponent than he's dealing to me. I think I'm actually going to drop Conifer Strider. It just puts just a really huge amount of pressure on board at the moment. One of which he can't even do anything against. And it potentially, I mean, I don't think my ultimate price gets worse. I could have done Sure Shot. I think there's pretty good argument for that. But I like that he can't really do anything about the Conifer Strider. And I'm also willing to trade either of my guys for the Kirin still, so seems okay to me. Alright, Whisper is good fodder for Vulturous Haven, I think, at this point. So let's just bash in with both. See if he's got a trick up his sleeve. I think he's just going to snap trade there, which is fine. Alright, let's... I can't... guess I can't ultimate price that, but that's okay. Guess the plan is still to kill the Mischief Kirin. Although... Sure Shot next turn. No, I think we actually Sure Shot. Granted, I'm going to take some damage. We're still ahead on the race currently. And then I can Whisper plus Vulturous Haven. Granted, he could leave up Echoes of the Kin Tree, but then I can ultimate price instead. So, alright. It's a lot of flying damage. And it looks like he's going to leave off echoes, so that's a problem. Well, we're okay, actually. We're all right. The reason I didn't do these pre-combat is I want to leave up ultimate price, because if I just cast these, then the problem is ultimate price gets worse. He's just taking it. Well, in that case, all right, let's play the Vulture Saving now. I'm not going to do it for any value, but I have a pretty good feeling I'm going to be able to do what I really want to do here, which is ultimate price is Mischief Kieran, which is fine. I mean, I'm telegraphing it, but all right. Now we're in a pretty good place. He's low on life. We have a highly developed board state. If we block, he has to bolster at the very least, which means he's got to deal with a couple blockers. All right. Opponent's deck is good. Looking like a good deck. Mischief Kiorans are never bad. No multicolors. No flying killing, but we've got just really good removal otherwise. Grim Contest looked pretty good there, actually. Against the 2 toughness, 5 mana investment guys. I mean, we have enough guys that are at least okay with Grim Contest. Regent, Muckdragger, Soulflayer, Marshall, Butcher, Arinx, Elkherd, Avon. So, yeah, that's a pretty good count. But I don't know what I would cut for it necessarily. I could do the sheltered area, I guess. I kind of like having the extra ramp, but I could see the problems with it too. Could press the advantage for a Grim Contest as well. Just as another way to fight or get rid of his guys. Yeah, I guess if it's not broke, don't fix it. Let's try it again. Perhaps on the draw, Grim Contest is better. It's kind of tough. All right, well, actually, This hand's actually really interesting. If I draw green mana, I get to play Whisper. If I don't draw green mana, I draw any land. I can at least get to Survivalist. Sure Shot. If I draw green mana, though, I'm like super close to Stampeding Elkherd already with Whisper, and then even I'm gonna keep. It's a fairly dangerous keep, but I think the upside of this hand with the green mana is pretty immense. That looks familiar. All right. Great time to draw green mana, if I do say so myself. So now we're in Sure Shot and then Stampeding Elkherd position, which is pretty fantastic. Herald is acceptable. And we do have I guess technically we've got, ooh, that was a good draw. Let's just go ahead and drop the Sure Shot. Sets us up ferocious-wise. And yeah, we have the Survivalist for his Echoes of the Kin Tree as well, which is very good. So currently rocking 6 mana next turn, just shy of Foe Razor Region. So how quickly this hand the opening looked abysmal into now it's actually not that bad. I can actually drop 2 creatures next turn too to kill that Herald of Dramoka. The issue with that being Survivalist does not get full value. I think it might just be in my best interest to cast Elkherd and swing with Sure Shot. So I think I'm going to do that. And a trade for the student is, in my mind, actually just fine based on the rest of our hand. We have more cards than our opponent too. In fact, he doesn't even want to make the trade. So I'm fine with that too. And next turn, we've got Foe Razor Regent mana, which is pretty excellent. Means we're going to kill student and weaken Herald. He can't bolster onto student either, which is certainly worthy of noting at the moment. Douse and Gloom too, geez. So I've got 7 mana. I say we go for Regent here. We're going to fight the student. We're going to negative that guy. Fight student. And I'm willing to trade off my Sure Shot here. Especially since we trample. Granted, I didn't have to offer the trade here, but since I'm so far ahead, I feel like just getting guys off his board and dealing more damage at this point is all we're really going to need to seal this game up. And like I said, that turn 2 forest was honestly this game the difference between winning and losing. Like, in conjunction with the Whisper of the Wilds, we just ended up getting just an amazing turn progression. Even with the bolster, let's just make him use his mana right now, I guess. Guess I could have done pacifism too. Didn't even use it. That's interesting. So whisk away, perhaps? Or nothing. Okay, well, opponent did have to mulligan that game, and we drew the forest on turn 2, like I said. That completely transformed a absolutely mediocre hand into a insane turn progression. So that hand panned out much better than I think a lot of people probably realized. I think there were probably quite a few people that were like, mulligan, right? If you wrote in the write in the comments if you thought that was a mulligan. I'm sure a lot of you won't admit it now because, you know, the hindsight thing. But I'll have respect for you if you're honest about it. But like I said, yeah, we were fortunate to draw the forest there on turn 2. Absolutely. Okay, we'll see you in the finals.